To Win Anyway Live, episode 71, Monday night. Well, that was a stretch. That's kind of what my day was. It was a bit of a stretch. Went to the DMV this morning and finally got the car that we inherited from my mother in law licensed for Colorado instead of Tennessee. We now own it and we're all legit. And I don't have to drive that van anymore. Not that I have been for months, but it's nice to have the car all legal and ready to go. And the DMV, hey, it was pretty easy. No sloth today. You just made an appointment. A couple weeks later, you're in there, get all the paperwork together, and bam, you're done. And it was cheap too because we got the car. We didn't have to buy the car for a whole bunch of money. Just zero, actually. So, anyway. But the big stretch for me came later. I went to the orthopedic at the Spine and Orthopedic Front Range Center of Colorado, whatever. Because my good leg has been hurting a lot. And when you have a bad leg and your good leg starts hurting, you're in a world of trouble. But for me, it's been my knee, and basically it's kind of been tight. And I have arthritis anyway. So, like when I sleep, I end up with pain and I have to stretch out my leg. Sometimes I can't stretch it out all the way. Sometimes I can't bend it all the way without major pain. The more I use it, the better it gets. So it's been about a year this has been happening. It's been getting worse. I went to the doc and he told me to go to the ortho guy and you get a steroid shot and maybe do physical therapy. So I go to the ortho guy and he says, "Oh, you don't need a shot. We did some x-rays. There's no real issue and we don't really give you a cortisone shot for this. Just go get PT." So I spent $45 on a copay to have a guy tell me to go stretch. Just go stretch. I didn't need to spend the money. I could have figured it out myself, I suppose. Just go stretch. Now I suppose I have to actually go to PT, or maybe I can look up some stretching exercises online and do it for free and not have to pay a copay. I'm old, I'm aging, I'm decrepit physically in some ways, and I just need to stretch myself. So where's the lesson? What do you care? Well, think about it this way. Here's the perfect parallel. We always have to stretch ourselves in everything we're doing. If we don't stretch ourselves, we atrophy. If we don't push ourselves beyond the point we are at now in terms of maybe using our talents, advancing our skills, improving our relationships, they can atrophy and they can get worse than they are now. See what I did there? That was a motivational speaker trick. I told a story and then I took it and I made it work for you, which wasn't much of a stretch for me. But maybe it's a stretch for you. What do you need to stretch in your life? Don't go spend copays on it. Just think about it for a little while. Write it down. And then go find a way to stretch yourself so that you don't end up like me, all old and aged and crippled and in arthritic pain. Win anyway. We'll see you tomorrow on Speaking Tip Tuesday.